I'm talking about the one in the picture.
You're goddamn poor. Are you out of your mind? A woman who is nearly dead. And you're selling her for 3 taels of silver.
Zhu, don't be such a damn fool. If it weren't for you being in your early 20s and still unmarried, I sure wouldn't bother bringing a woman to your house. This woman is badly hurt. But if you can get a country doctor, maybe she could still be saved. That way, you pay 3 taels of silver and buy a wife. That is a hell of a bargain.
Cheap, my ass! Why don't you keep her then? Hurry up and carry her away. Don't let her die in my house, or she'll bring bad luck on me.
Alright then, if you're going to go, then go. Don't come crying to me about it later.
A woman on the verge of death. I'd regret it forever.
The hunter, in a bind, walked along the village's bluestone street, hesitated for a moment, then turned and walked off the other way. This is the poorest household in the village, and the hunter hesitated briefly, then knocked loudly on the house's shabby wooden door.
Who is there?
Sandati. It is me, the hunter.
What are you doing here?
Let's go into the yard first. It is not a good place to talk out here.
土猎户, who is this woman? Why did you bring her to my house?
Sandati, my he is already of marriageable age. But with your family situation, no money, no house. And he is also an outsider. That scares off the matchmakers. They won't even come to the door. You say, I brought you a cheap woman. You only have to pay 3 taels of silver. This woman, that is John's wife, the hunter.
I reckon she has got only 1 breath left. If we buy her and she dies, it'll be even worse for my Zhang. You'd better go look somewhere else. Dead. Just buy her. Then, I want a wife.
Okay.
All right. We'll buy her.
Ling Guo, go fetch the silver.
The hunter had heard that the couple spoiled their child, but he didn't expect them to dote on them this much. Just, then bury the body. Let him take the money and leave. Sangdati then asked, Master, why did you buy that dying woman?
Don't you think he came at just the right time? If he dies, no one will come to propose to our family.
If she survives,
she could also help us deal with certain troubles.
You really are thoughtful, Master. Song Zhang crouched beside the woman. The woman was dressed in a tight black outfit. He had never seen fabric or a style like that before. Looking more closely at her face, though her complexion was pale, with bloodstains on her cheeks, it was still easy to tell she was a beautiful woman. Song Zhan took her pulse and sighed. A faint light flickered in his eyes.
Dingle,
go and give him the family S500 year-old ginseng to take.
Master, that ginseng was saved for you in case of emergency. How could you give it to him?
Give it to him. That ginseng can still save a life.
It is more useful than wasting it on someone who is already dead.
3 days later.
Your Highness, you're awake.
Who are you calling wife?
Of course, I'm calling you.
Eat, there is no one else in the room.
You've got the wrong person, haven't you? I don't even know you.
Now we do, don't we? My name is Zhang.
From today on, I will be your husband.
Husband? He speaks so oddly. I'm not an actress. He looks like a poor man, dressed in old-fashioned clothes. What is going on? Are you putting on a play?
We're not a theater troupe.
What play would we be putting on? You hit your head, and I saved you. So, you will marry me, and be my wife.
Yu Shanshan heard him and felt that something was wrong. The phrase opera troupe made everything feel like another age. Her eyes swept across the room. Everything in the house looked old and shabby, with an air of antiquity about it. May I ask what kingdom this is now?
Are you out of your mind?
You don't even realize you're a subject of the Zhao state.
Song Zhang let out a soft laugh. Yu Shanshan paid no attention to his rudeness. She never expected that she had actually crossed over. She couldn't tell whether it was her body or her soul that had crossed over. Could you help me? Hand me the bronze mirror.
You women are so troublesome.
You're all badly injured, nearly dead, and you still have the nerve to be fussing with the mirror.
He scoffed aloud, but she still handed him the bronze mirror. Yu Shanshan looked at her reflection in the mirror. She saw that the person in it hadn't changed at all. It was still his original face. That put him at ease. He remembered that he and several fellow agents had been set up during an assassination mission. The target wasn't at Jinlin Villa at all. Instead, it was an ambush set by the bodyguards. While breaking free, he ran up to the mountaintop. With no way out, he jumped off the cliff. To his surprise, When he opened his eyes, he saw a mother and her son.
What is your name?
Let me ask you something. I was unconscious the whole time. How did I end up as your wife?
You were carried down from the mountain by the village hunter. You were unconscious then.
He carried you straight to my house.
Because he knew I wanted to take a wife, but I had no money to do it. So, she made me put up 3 taels of silver, and bought you to be my wife.
3 taels of silver. You think you can buy a wife for 3 taels of silver? Do you think I'm that easy to fool, just because I was unconscious?
Who is fooling you?
Lucky you were half dead.
The hunter was afraid of trouble.
So he sold you to me for a low price. If you'd been in good shape, I couldn't have afforded you.
When I recover, I'll find a way to pay the silver back to you. I'm not going to be your wife anyway.
Well, if you're going to say that,
then let's work it out properly. How much you owe me?
Didn't you say it was 3 taels of silver?
It did cost 3 taels to buy you, but don't forget,
you were unconscious for 3 days.
if I hadn't given you the 500-year-old ginseng,
You probably would have died 2 days ago.
500-year-old ginseng. Don't blame me for doubting you. Your place is a rundown shack. If you really had a 500-year-old ginseng, would you still be this poor?
It is true my family's poor.
but I just dug that ginseng up in the mountains a few days ago.
I was planning to take it to town in a few days and sell it for money.
So my family wouldn't have to live in poverty anymore. Who would have thought that when the hunter brought you to my house, you were at death's door?
You could have died at any moment.
My mother is kind-hearted. She couldn't bear to see you die like that, so she decided to give you the ginseng. That is what saved your life.
Do you expect me to believe that? Your family is so poor. Why would you casually use a 500-year ginseng to save a dying stranger?
You don't believe me.
Miss, I'm a Zhang's mother. You're called Antline. When you first came to our home, you truly were at death's door. My son took pity on you and, gritting his teeth, gave you the 500-year ginseng. It is thanks to that you were able to wake up safely. It is all because of that ginseng. Now you're all right. So don't let my son's kindness be wasted.
Shanshan's heart skipped a beat at those words. And when the hunter had said the same, she had still been doubtful. But now, this woman said the same thing, which left her with a flicker of hesitation. Although the mother and son both tried to shift the credit, it was one of them who made the call to save her. To her, no matter who decided, their whole family were her lifesavers.
Auntie, thank you all for saving me. I will repay you for saving my life. Shanshan, my son has been good and sensible since he was little, but because we're so poor, no one came to propose marriage. We had planned to sell the ginseng for silver, so we could buy a house and take a wife. But then you came to our home. Seeing that my son gave up a 500-year ginseng for you, you ought to agree to stay and marry him. She, however, said, "Let me think it over."
Well, so this is what is left of the ginseng you ate. This deep root doesn't form in just a few decades.
Yu Shanshan took the ginseng and examined it. Though she's an agent, she knows a bit about medicine. She can tell a little about a ginseng's age. The deeper the root and the older the ginseng skin, the darker its color, the older it is. This ginseng here does seem quite old. But she can't tell exactly how many years it is, because more than half of the ginseng is gone, so she can't assess it properly.
How much silver is this ginseng worth?
A 500-year-old ginseng is a precious and rare medicinal herb. In a crisis, it can really save someone's life.
I've already found out. A top-grade ginseng like this is worth 50,000 taels of silver.
If you don't want to be my wife,
Then just repay me 50,000 taels.
you can keep your 3 taels.
How about that? I'm being generous, aren't I?
50,000 taels. A 500-year-old ginseng really could be worth that much. But where is he supposed to get 50,000 taels now?
When I get better, I'll go out and earn the silver to pay you back. In any case, I'm not marrying you.
Do you think that is only 3 taels? Return it.
That is 50,000 taels. Even if you worked your whole life, you couldn't pay that off. Besides,
I saved you just so I could get myself a wife. Otherwise, why would I waste a 500-year-old ginseng to save you?
as for this, the whole village knows. They all say, I'm stupid.
Because to them,
If that ginseng is sold, you'd get more than just money.
I could even take on several wives.
There is no reason to be stuck with someone who is half dead. If you don't marry me now,
Won't I become the laughingstock of the village?
how am I supposed to keep any standing in the village after that?
Yeah. Alright then. We'll live as husband and wife for now. And once I earn the silver, I'll pay you back. Then, I'll leave.
Okay, then I'd like to see how you're going to earn that money.
Yun Shanshan hadn't expected him to agree so readily, and he couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Yu Shanshan, right. Now it is my turn to ask you, where are you from? How did you end up unconscious on the mountain?
I seem to have forgotten some things. I only remember my name. I can't recall anything else right now.
He can only pretend to have amnesia for now. Otherwise, this poor kid will keep asking more and more questions. How would he answer them then? Sangjang heard this, and his handsome face darkened slightly. He thought about how odd he'd been when he first woke up, constantly checking the mirror and asking about the country's name. It did really seem as if he'd forgotten something.
If that is the case, take care of your wounds.
Shansha, you're hungry. Right, I'll go make you something to eat. Heavens! So time travel really does exist.
My head doesn't hurt anymore.
It feels a lot lighter.
Eh?
Where did you get this outfit? How have I never seen a style like this before?
Where did you buy this? I can't remember.
I'll tell you when I remember.
Sangjang lowered his gaze and stared at the woman across from him. There was something unmistakable about her. Cold and alluring. That made people unconsciously take another look. Her black fitted outfit showed off her curves. It made his heart race.
You really don't remember anything from before.
Yu Shanshan pretended to look down and thought for a moment, then looked up at him.
Right now, I really can't remember anything.
You'd better not remember.
If you start thinking about running away,
Don't blame me. I won't be polite about it.
That was Sangjang's threat. He then turned and walked out of the courtyard. Yu Shanshan arched an eyebrow. If he wanted to leave, who could stop him? If it weren't for repaying that debt, he wouldn't bother pretending to be my husband.
Shanshan, here is some ginseng soup. Drink it quickly while it is warm. Thank you, Lin Shan. Shanshan, even though you and John are a sham couple, you must act affectionate in public, so outsiders won't laugh. You also shouldn't call me Aunt Lin. Call me mother-in-law instead, and call his father, father-in-law. Got it. I won't let anyone notice. Good. That is settled. Now drink the medicine.
Yu Shanshan nodded, picked up the bowl, and sipped the medicine slowly. After she'd finished the medicine, Yu Shanshan lay down and fell asleep. She slept straight through until sunset.
Hey, wake up.
I've slept for so long.
You can sleep better than the pigs in the pigsty.
You're the pig. I'm the patient. It is only natural. I'm a bit weak.
You've got some nerve.
is this how you treat the one who saved you?
So what if he saved me? Don't think that just because you saved me. You can hate and scold me however you please. If you push me too far, I won't care who you are.
Saying that, Yu Shanshan kicked the man's thigh.
Get out of the way. I'm going down.
Sangjang instinctively pulled back. He pressed a finger to the spot she'd kicked on his thigh. He hadn't expected this woman, just waking up, to show no shyness or fear, and instead be so casual and natural. This was very different from what he'd imagined. Yu Shanshan got off the kang, tidied her hair, and then went to the outhouse.
Interesting.
Shanshan, quick, go wash your hands. We're about to eat.
On the table were pickles and a fried egg, yet Sangjang was the only one picking up the egg to eat. Lin Gong and Sang Dati were only eating pickles. Yu Shanshan watched the imu. She glared with obvious dislike at the one eating, the poor kid as if he had no right to it.
So, is the egg any good?
If you want it, go ahead and eat it. Why are you being so snide?
Are you the kind of person who only thinks about yourself? Your father chopped the firewood. Your mother cooked the meal. You don't do any work, and yet you eat the good food, leaving your parents with nothing but pickles. Don't you think you're being unfilial?
Why shouldn't I?
Did I say they couldn't eat?
They're the ones who won't eat. What can I do about it?
They won't eat it. It is because they let you have it. If you offered it to them, they'd eat it.
Yu Shanshan.
Who do you think you are? How dare you try to lecture me?
What? You think you're my wife or something?
Sang Zan snapped back, his temper flaring.
Shanshan, don't argue with her, Zhang. We don't like eggs. You just came here and don't know our eating habits. When you get used to it, you won't find it strange. Mother-in-law. It is because you pamper him like this that he turns a blind eye to the hardships you suffer. When you're old and can't work anymore, he'll treat you as a burden.
Yu Shanshan, are you done yet?
What about me? Do you think you get to tell me how to be? Don't think that. Because I'm being a bit polite to you. You can start pushing me around.
He never expected it, that the woman he was intent on marrying would turn out to be a shrew. He really miscalculated.
Stop calling me old man like that. You act like you won't even let anyone have a say. Of all people, you looking so put together.
Oh, you all stop arguing. Shanshan.
You don't have to stand up for us.
John is at the age when he is building up his strength. Of course, he ought to be eating more nourishing food.
Sang Dati's eyes showed displeasure as he looked at Yu Shanshan, as if she didn't know any better. Yu Shanshan cast a glance at the three of them. He himself had done a considerate thing. Speaking up for the couple out of goodwill, not only did it not win their gratitude, it only brought on more meddling. At that, he said, a little embarrassed.
Sorry, I can be a bit hot-headed. Please forgive me.
It is all right. It is all right. Just eat first.
I'm done. You keep eating.
With that, Yu Shanshan stood up and went back inside. After that, he no longer bothered with his family's affairs. He planned to leave once he'd repaid the favor. To him, the three of them were merely passers-by. The three at the table watched him go. Even Lianggu and Sang Dati glanced warily at Sang Zhang.
Whatever he does, don't bother with him. We'll just carry on as usual.
What are you doing in here? I'm going to rest for a while.
This is my room.
If I don't come here, where else would I go?
Sang Zhang gave him an indifferent glance, then went over to the table in the corner. He picked up the toiletries that were on it and walked out of the room again. Yu Shanshan saw him leave and walked to the table as well. On the table, she saw something that looked like tooth powder.
What are you standing there like an idiot for?
Are there any toothbrushes or cups left?
They're gone.
Then, how am I supposed to wash up?
Dirty.
He said coldly, grabbed a set of clothes from the wardrobe and left again. Yu Shanshan stared at his back and followed him out. When she reached the courtyard, she saw Sang Dati coming out of the woodshed.
Zhaina, I've got your bath water ready.
Sang Zhang answered and went into the woodshed. Yu Shanshan watched the scene, speechless. The father was preparing bathwater for his son, and the son accepted it as if it were only natural. This isn't a father and son relationship. It is clearly master and servant. How can a family be like this? So what if you can't stand it? She is just an outsider. She has no say.
Mother-in-law, do you have any spare clothes? I'd like to take a bath.
Shanshan, you're only just starting to recover. Wait a couple of days before you bathe.
I'm fine. A quick wash will do.
All right, wait a moment. I don't have any nice clothes either. This is all I've got. It is not patched. Just don't mind it.
I won't. Thank you, mother-in-law.
This girl really has a temper.
Yu Shanshan carried the clothes and went back into the room. Sat quietly, waiting. She was waiting for that poor kid. She'd bathe after he finished. After a moment, Sang Zhang came in, looking refreshed. His hair was wet, still dripping with water. His shirt hung half open, revealing part of his bare chest. Though his clothes were shabby, he was still good-looking, which lent him an almost intoxicating charm.
Did you empty your bathwater?
My father's coming tomorrow.
You don't need to worry about me.
Can't you pour out your own bathwater? You've got some nerve, making your father wait on you.
What is there to be embarrassed about? He is not a stranger.
I'm going to go empty your bathwater.
Do it yourself. I've never waited on people.
Yu Shanshan watched him sitting on the can as if he owned the place. He sat with one leg crossed, trying hard to suppress his anger. If it weren't for the fact his family had once helped her, she would have given him a proper telling off. She grabbed her clothes and headed out.
Where did this wild girl come from?
How dare she boss me around?
Ridiculous.
Yu Shanshan went to the woodshed and saw that the bathwater really hadn't been emptied.
That bastard doesn't have the standing of a big shot, yet he acts like one.
Anger aside, this water he has to empty himself. He had to go back and forth 3 or 4 times to rinse it clean. Then he went to fetch water again, scrubbed the tub clean, and then filled the tub a little over half full. When he was finished, he was so tired his head started aching again. So he rested for a moment, waiting for the headache to ease a bit. Only then did he take off his clothes. Just as he'd taken off his black coveralls, someone knocked on the door. It made him tense.
Who is out there?
Shanshan, wash later. I'll heat some water for you. You can wash afterward.
No need. I'm already washing.
He'd been working so long, and she never once offered to heat water for him. Only now she says it, which made him feel Lingo was being a bit insincere.
Fine, then. Don't stay in too long. You're feeling better now. Don't catch a cold.
I know. Go back inside.
Once Lingo was gone, Yu Shanshan took off her clothes and stepped into the tub. I have to say, in early summer, the water's actually a bit chilly, but he didn't mind at all. He'd even done winter swimming before. This little chill meant nothing to him. He was a secret agent. His constitution wasn't like an ordinary person's.
How old are you?
I forgot.
You can even forget your age.
Although Sangzhang's face was delicate, his overall bearing seemed a bit more mature. He figured Sangzhang was a little older than himself.
I do wonder how old I am. I'll tell you when I remember.
Yu Shanshan turned onto her side and looked at him. Sangzhang looked at him without any pretension, not the least bit coy, with an air of make the best of it. It wasn't the reaction you'd expect from a woman arriving somewhere unfamiliar, as if he already knew her well.
How old are you?
18.
So you're already an adult. I thought you were still a child.
Sangzhang heard him taunting him, and nearly gave him a cold sidelong glance.
You don't know squat.
Then, he went back to his book.
What village is this?
Yu Shanshan didn't rise to it. She was 2 years older than him, so she treated him like a little kid.
Dongying Village.
Is the village big?
Not too big, not too small. Around 300 to 400 households.
How far is it from the county seat?
About 20 li, area 10 kilometers.
How do people in this village make a living?
Usually, they go into the hills to gather mountain produce, and they grow melons, fruits and vegetables in the fields.
Is there much land in the village? What do they plant?
Rice and wheat.
Is this place poor?
We're not well off. My family's the poorest.
You're so lazy. There is no way your family would be rich.
Maybe.
How much land does your family have?
We're newcomers to the village. We only have 2 mu of land, about 0.33 acre. After paying grain taxes and rent, there is barely anything left. Our food only lasts a few months.
Then why don't you be a bit more industrious and go get a job to earn some money?
Get a job.
Hey, that is the first time I've heard that word.
What dialect is it from?
Didn't I lose my memory? Why don't you go find some work?
How could I expect you not to worry? Don't worry, I won't let you go hungry.
Yu Shanshan closed her eyes and dozed for a while, but couldn't fall back asleep.
Can't sleep.
Maybe she slept too much during the day.
Why don't we do something else?
Get lost.
Yu Shanshan snapped back without ceremony. The man laughed out loud and said nothing more. Just as the room fell silent, a woman's involuntary moan suddenly came from the other room. Then, it stopped as quickly as it came, as if she had held herself back. As a modern woman, Yu Shanshan knew what it meant. It was probably the Sangda Tai couple playing cards. She had planned to pretend not to notice. She didn't want to linger. But the sound came again. Sangzhen listened to the sound, his eyes showing resignation. He was used to it. Glancing at the woman beside him, he couldn't help give a sly little smile.
Oh, Yu Shanshan. Goodness! Is she feeling unwell?
How would I know if that poor fellow did it on purpose?
He just wouldn't believe it. He sits there every day. So how could he not know what that sound is?
You look older than me. I thought you would know.
Being older doesn't mean you know everything. You're not that old yet. Haven't you learned to help your parents with the work?
There it goes again. What a bore.
That woman really won't fall for it.
You're really broke. I can't be bothered. Go to sleep.
Tomorrow, I'll go to the county and buy you some cloth to make clothes.
Thanks.
Money at home is tight. If it is not much, don't be picky about what I bring.
I won't. I'll wear whatever you buy.
That is good. Sleep now. Yu Shanshan. Yu Shanshan. 醒醒.
What is wrong?
What are you wearing, woman? You actually hung this out to dry in the yard.
Sangzhen, holding her bra and the panties by the straps, scolded her.
This is my underwear. Where else am I supposed to dry it?
Don't you ever hang them outside again. Dry them inside the house.
If people find out you're wearing underwear like that,
You'll be the butt of everyone's jokes.
All right. Don't get upset. I get it.
Next time dry them indoors. Get up and come with me to the county town.
Didn't you say you were going alone?
How would I know what you need? Look and see what you're missing. I'll buy them for you.
Yu Shanshan heard that and thought he had a point. She wanted to buy a few things for herself.
I'll go with you.
Sang Zhang sat on the edge of the kang, watching her as she got ready.
Let me take a look at your wound.
Hearing that, Yu Shanshan stood rooted to the spot. Sang Zhang reached out and gently swept her hair back. And when he saw the scab of dried blood, the corner of his mouth twitched.
Yeah, that 500-year-old ginseng wasn't tea-wasted after all. I'll put some ointment on it.
Saying that, he picked up a porcelain jar from the table and opened it. Then scooped some out with his finger and applied it to her wound. Once he finished applying it, he tucked her hair over it.
And the wound looked better.
Let's go.
Zhang. So this is the new wife you just bought.
Yes, Sister Zhang.
You sure have an eye for a good one. I wasn't even looking. But when I did, I ended up with such a pretty young wife.
Ha! It just happened, that is all. Sister Zhang, are you busy? We are heading into the county.
You go on.
Sister Zhang smiled and walked off.
Third brother, a few of us brothers got beaten up today. Can you help us get even?
姚野刘海, what is going on? Who beat you up?
It was Arlizi from Qingniu village. They did this.
You five ended up getting beaten like this. Aren't you ashamed?
No.
They had a lot of men today.
A dozen of them beat the five of us. So we didn't stand a chance.
Yes, third brother. If it had been one-on-one, they wouldn't have stood a chance. Enough. Where do you go? How'd you end up running into them?
Wasn't that the landlord's melon patch? Aren't the melons almost ripe? Old man Yu, the landlord, was worried about thieves, so he paid us to go and watch his melon patch. But then Arlizi showed up with a whole bunch of people to steal them. We're hired hands, we work for pay. So of course we had to defend the patch. Luckily, old man Yu didn't trust just us. So he came with people to check on things. Otherwise, his melon patch would have been in real trouble. Third brother, if you'd been there, Arlizi never would have been so brazen.
I'm not as spineless as you lot. Selling myself for a few copper coins. We had no choice, did we? What can we do? We ain't got the means.
Third brother, that old Yu can just had us pass a message to you. Just watch his melon patch for a few days. And I'll give you 100 wen. That is the highest wage we can offer. Yeah, third brother, that is a lot of money. I think you should accept it.
No, I'm not going. You go back. I'm heading to the county seat.
Sang Zhang refused without a second thought. Yao Yuan glanced at Yu Shanshan by his side.
Third brother, this is your wife.
From now on, just call her sister-in-law.
Hello, sister-in-law.
The five of them bowed and greeted her politely. Yu Shanshan didn't know what to say. So she offered a polite smile.
Hey, third brother, when are you going to invite us to your wedding banquet?
Let me pick a date. Then I'll treat you all to a big feast.
All right. Then we'll be waiting.
All right. Go back and tend to your wounds. We need to hurry to catch the ox cart.
Is that your friend?
Yeah. We often hang out together.
Sang Zhang shot him a sidelong glance, then looked straight ahead. A breeze ruffled his slightly messy hair, giving him the air of a carefree young man. When the two reached the village entrance, they saw an ox cart waiting there, with 5 or 6 people already on it. As soon as the two climbed aboard, the driver urged the old ox toward the county. Just then, a middle-aged plump woman in the cart looked at Yu Shanshan and said, then turned to greet. Sang Zhang.
So this is the wife you bought, huh?
Her tone held a hint of disdain. On hearing that, Yu Shanshan, her face tightened with displeasure. They're all so rude. As if a bought bride doesn't deserve any respect.
What is your name?
Just call me Shanshan.
Oh, that is a lovely name, Shanshan. How did you end up fainting alone on the mountain?
Auntie Anne asked, seeming concerned. Yu Shanshan was about to say she had lost her memory, when Sang Zhang hurriedly answered for her.
My wife went up the mountain to pick mushrooms and ran into a wild boar. And in her fright, she tumbled down the slope and hit her head.
Yu Shanshan looked at Sang Zhang only gave her a quick glance, then looked straight ahead again.
So that is how it is, Shanshan. Which village are you from? Why were you picking mushrooms on my hill?
Her family is from the village over on Xishan. where too many people pick mushrooms on their side of the mountain.
So she crossed the mountain and came over to our side.
Sang Zhang quietly squeezed Yu Shanshan's hand, signaling her to stay quiet. She didn't want anyone to know she had amnesia, or else more and more curious people would come. Only by making her identity clear would things calm down.
Really?
Zhang, you're being so hasty. Isn't it improper for you to bring her here like this? If her family back home finds out, they'll come asking you for her.
Aunt Tian.
When Shanshan gets better, I'll take her back to her parents' home. We're already husband and wife now. And I think his parents...
Of course they'd agree. You brat. You've ruined all those girls. What else could they do?
Aunt Tian curled the corner of her mouth in contempt. Just then, a woman nearby mocked him with a light sneer.
Zhang,
She really is cheap. You poor boy. Look how stubborn the other girls were.
and yet she followed you. Poor thing.
Sang Zhang said nothing. He just looked sheepish and scratched the back of his head. After that, no one asked about them anymore.
We're entering.
Sang Zhang said that and walked straight ahead. Yu Shanshan followed behind him. She was watching the old marketplace with keen interest. Suddenly, she saw the poor fellow ahead stop in his tracks, then turn and look back.
This is one of those makeup shops you women like. Do you want to go in and take a look?
We're not busy, might as well pop in and have a look, right?
This place sells more than just rouge and powders. There are other daily necessities too. After browsing for a moment, she only picked a box of tooth powder, a plain cup, a cotton swab, and a few basic essentials.
I'm done choosing.
Just buy these.
Sang Zhang looked a bit surprised. He'd expected she'd pick up rouge, powders, hairpins, and the like. After all, what girl doesn't like those things?
Let's go pay.
But after leaving the makeup shop, Sang Zhang led them into the fabric shop to browse for a while. Yu Shanshan didn't buy any silk, nor did she pick coarse cloth. Instead, she liked the soft, comfortable cotton. She chose a deep red and a pale purple, 3 meters of each, which came to 900,000 coins at the checkout. Sang Zhang looked hurt over the cost, and after paying, they left the fabric shop, and he glanced at the woman following him.
I never expected keeping a wife would cost so much.
It does cost a lot. You could choose to stay single. Then only one belly needs filling, and the whole family won't go hungry. Less work, less expense.
If it weren't for my parents being anxious, I wouldn't be in such a hurry to marry. I thought getting a wife would put my mind at ease. But you don't seem willing. Okay. Once you'll pay the money back to me, I'll buy another big house in the county seat. Then I'll take on a few more wives and concubines. Then I'll live the high life like a wealthy man.
You men really are all the same. You can't be trusted with money. Once you have money, you go bad.
Who wouldn't want to enjoy themselves if they had money?
Fair enough.
Yu Shanshan didn't argue back. Even wealthy modern folks keep mistresses on the side. All the more so in this feudal age. As the two of them bantered back and forth, suddenly an excited woman's voice rang out from the side.
Brother Zhang, you're in town too.
Ali, what are you doing in town too?
I've been staying at my grandmother's in Qingyu village for the past few days. Brother Zhang, who is she?
She is the woman I just married, my new wife.
What? When did you get married? How come I didn't know?
The whole village found out a couple of days ago.
You must have been away.
So you naturally wouldn't have heard.
Brother Zhang, how could you just go and get married like that? You got married! What am I supposed to do?
Ali,
Don't say things like that. I've always treated you like a little sister.
saying that will make people get the wrong idea.
You go on and keep shopping.
We'll head back first.
You're not leaving. If you don't clear this up today, none of you are going anywhere. Brother Zhang, you've always been good to me. You couldn't have gone and married another woman without telling me. Was she after you?
Ali,
Don't get the wrong idea.
I'm close friends with your brother.
So of course I'd look out for you. But my feelings for you have always been brotherly. Not romantic.
I hope you understand that.
No, I won't. You lied to me. You were so good to me. It can't have been just because you treated me like a sister. You liked me.
Ali, you're still young.
There are feelings you don't yet understand.
I've never had romantic feelings for you. If the way I acted gave you the wrong idea, then I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Sang Zhang finished speaking with a cold face, grabbed Yu Shanshan's hand, skirted past Ali, and walked off.
You're not allowed to leave. Little girl, if there is a problem, you can go home and clear it up with Zhang. This street isn't the place to talk about this, is it? Fine. Take it home and talk. I'll go home with you.
Ali, you're not a kid anymore. I'm married now. From now on, we'll have to keep our distance.
He said coldly. Song Zhang quickened his pace. Ali looked at Zhang, who was avoiding her. She then glared at Yu Shansha, who looked innocent. Then he hurried after them. He didn't know what was happening to him. When he saw her smiling so serenely, her calm, detached air made his heart race, and he wanted to teach her a lesson. Yu Shansha watched them chase and dodge one another, and couldn't help laughing out loud. Who would have thought a girl from the old times could be this bold, not in the least inferior to modern women? Just as she stepped forward to get a better look, Song Zhang suddenly turned around. And when he saw Yu Shansha's amused expression, he paused in surprise. Then his handsome features darkened.
Woman, come on, hurry over. You're walking so slow. Do you expect me to carry you?
Hey, it is your peach blossom debt, so why take it out on me?
Yu Shanshan wasn't about to let him scold her, and Song Zhang's eyes darkened at that. He walked back a few steps and stopped right in front of her. And before he could react, she hooked one hand around the back of his head and kissed him hard. He didn't know what was happening to him. When he saw her smiling so serenely, her calm detached air made his heart race, and he wanted to give her a little lesson. He wanted her to know that even if they're a fake couple, in front of others, he wouldn't let her stand off to the side and watch like it is a joke. Yu Shanshan was taken aback by the sudden kiss, her eyes widening in shock, and when she realized she'd been kissed against her will, she bent her knee and drove it hard into the man's groin.
You damn woman! How dare!
Who asked you to insult me? Next time, I'll let you be a eunuch.
Yu Shanshan finished speaking coldly. He walked past him. Damn it. The old lady's first kiss was taken away by this poor boy. If it weren't for him having rescued me at his place, I'd have kicked him in the balls. Ali, having just seen that scene, stood there, dumbfounded.
Jen, are you okay? How could he treat you like that? Go home and divorce him right away.
This is my business. You don't need to meddle. Even if I divorced him, he still wouldn't marry you.
Shang-Ji, he doesn't seem to think you're attractive. Just look at his expression. He is clearly looking down on you.
Ali, stop messing around. If I truly liked you, I wouldn't marry anyone else. You should go back to your grandma's and stop following us around. You're only going to interfere with our married life.
I can tell he doesn't like you. So why put yourself through this? If you married me, I'd take good care of you.
What do you know about it? The reason he treats me like this is because you came out here and caused a scene. He is jealous. Understand? From now on, stay far away from me, and he won't hit me. I made it clear to him.
You don't need to explain anything to me. That is your business.
True. You're nobody to me. I'm just waiting for you to pay me back so you can buy a mansion and take wives and concubines.
Don't worry. I'll pay you back.
Don't brag. Where would a woman like you get 50,000 taels? I won't wait that long. I'll give you 2 years. If you haven't paid by then, you'll be my wife.
Fine. 2 years it is.
Oh, you're shameless bragging like that. I've seen men boast to the heavens, but I've never seen a woman brag this wildly.
There is a lot you haven't seen. That just shows your experience is limited. That doesn't mean you're not capable. After all, you were born in a small mountain village. You don't have grand ambitions.
As if you know so much.
Song Zhang snorted. Yu Shanshan didn't argue with him. She changed the subject.
That Ali likes you so much. Why didn't you marry her?
What good does it do that he likes me? My family is poor. His parents wouldn't marry him to me. I'm an outsider. I'm well aware of that.
It is a shame. You two are a perfect match. You'd be great together.
Well matched. Are the two of us a good match? My family is poor. You don't have a family. You're beautiful. I'm not ugly either. If we're talking about who is a good match, I think we're the best match.
How do you know I don't have a family? When I regain my memory, I might go back home.
Even if you do have a home, that won't be something that is settled here. Judging by the way you dress, you're definitely not from around here. Judging by the cotton fabrics of your clothes, we don't have these kinds of fabrics here. That is exactly why I took a liking to you. I even spent a fortune to save you.
Yu Shanshan, I never expected a poor country boy to be so observant. It turns out, he underestimated you.
I hope your guess is right. I want to know where I'm from too.
I don't want you to regain your memory. You better never remember. Do you know why? If you do regain your memory, you wouldn't be able to become my wife, would you?
Don't get your hopes up. Maybe I'll make enough silver to pay you back soon.
I don't believe you've got it in you. So just wait. 2 years from now, you'll be my wife.
You can say what you want, but don't get handsy if you're rude to me again. Don't blame me if I don't hold back.
What else are you gonna do? Not hold back, Try kicking me again.
You think that is the only thing I can do?
Well, if I get the chance later, I'll teach Yu Shanshan a lesson.
I found this poor kid's personality hard to read. Sometimes he puts on an aloof, indifferent act, making people want to keep their distance. But other times he is lazy with a roguish, edgy vibe.
Shanshan, Zhang's at the age when he is getting strong. So the good food, we should save it for him. US women don't do the heavy work, so just eat a little, that is fine.
Got it, mother-in-law said.
Break a few veggie dumplings in half, then put one half aside and eat the other. These dumplings are a bit astringent and bitter, and he kept frowning as he ate. He forced down a sip of wild green soup, only then swallowing it. Sangjang ate a steamed bun, ate the meat, without glancing at him once, as if that is just the way things are. Yu Shanshan has always been strong-willed. She never expects things that don't belong to her. And whatever she wants, she works hard to earn herself.
Where are you going?
I'm going into town for a walk.
What about John? Are we really going to keep going on like this?
You have to remember, she is just a woman of unknown background. There are some things we have to be on our guard.
Hey there, 不鸟. Which family are you from? Why haven't we seen you before?
Uncle, my husband is Zhang.
So you're the bride Sangdadi's family brought in.
Who is this old man?
I'm the village chief. You can just call me Uncle Lai. Where is Zhang?
He is busy with things at home. He hasn't come out.
Who doesn't know? He is always busy. He is the laziest man in the whole village. What could he possibly be busy with? If you stick with him, be ready to put up with a lot.
I know you, Uncle Lai. I just got here. I may trouble you from time to time. I just caught this rabbit. Take it home and stew it.
If he wants to get by in this village, he has to curry favor with the village chief. It is to lay the groundwork so things will be easier later.
I can't possibly accept this. You worked so hard to catch it. How could I take it from you?
Li Bo said it politely, but he reached out and took the rabbit.
There are plenty of rabbits in the hills. I'll catch one another day.
Li Bo, what are you two talking about?
Zhang, you sure did marry yourself a good wife. You need to be more hardworking from now on. Don't be lazy anymore.
Li Bo, she is my wife. I'll take good care of her.
Your wife is very sensible. See, she gave me this rabbit. Well, she is more filial than you are.
Hey, Li Bo, my wife is a virtuous woman. Otherwise, how could I have fallen for her at first sight?
Zhang, you married a good wife, so make sure you cherish her. Stop being lazy from now on, so you two can live happily and in harmony.
I know, Li Bo.
All right, you two can go home.
After saying that, Li Bo happily carried the rabbit home.
Where did the rabbit come from?
It was caught.
Rabbits run so fast.
If you can catch me, why bother chasing rabbits?
Have you ever caught a rabbit?
Don't worry about whether I can catch rabbits. I just want to know how you do it.
What is there to be curious about? Didn't this trap do the trick?
You said you had amnesia, didn't you?
It is true I have amnesia, but I'm not stupid. I still have some survival instincts.
Come back up the mountain with me. I want to see how you catch rabbits.
Let go! I can go by myself.
You woman, not only do you brag shamelessly, you also know how to butter people up.
I'm new around here, so of course I have to build good connections.
Why on earth are you catching rabbits?
To sell them.
How many copper coins can one rabbit fetch?
A tin of raw meat sells for 21. Rabbit meat, even at the lowest, should fetch about 31.
While riding the ox cart, he overheard two wealthy men talking, and they mentioned pork prices.
So you're in such a rush to make money to pay off your debts. I figure so. You'd better give up that notion. Because even if you caught every wild rabbit on the mountain, it still wouldn't be enough to repay his 50,000 taels.
Of course, I know it won't be enough. No need to remind me. I have my own plan.
Song Zhang didn't press further, and the two made their way into the mountains, finding a rabbit burrow. Yu Shanshan, as before, fiddled with the trap at the burrow's entrance. Song Zhang watched her skilled movements as she worked with practiced ease. There was a trace of inscrutable knowing in his eyes. After Yu Shanshan finished, she tucked Song Zhang, and they hid in the bushes.
Did you used to catch wild rabbits often?
Yu Shanshan was just about to reply. She suddenly felt a probing edge to his question.
Maybe you've caught some before. Otherwise, I wouldn't know any of this.
You're not exactly poetic. I can't remember. But I haven't forgotten what my hands can do.
Maybe I damaged half my brain.
The two of them waited quietly for a moment. A fat wild rabbit, oblivious to danger, crawled out. It walked right into Yu Shanshan's trap.
This trap is pretty effective.
Not bad. This rabbit is heavy. It must be 8 or 9 jin, about 4.5 kilograms. If we value it at 30 yuan a jin, this rabbit would fetch over 200 yuan. If I caught a dozen like this, that'd be about 3 taels of silver.
Don't get too excited yet. Rabbit meat isn't worth much in this county. At most, it is worth 10 yuan.
That big a difference.
If it were worth anything, the whole village would be catching rabbits.
Even if it is not worth much, it is still worth more than wild greens. I'll just catch more, right?
Then Yu Shanshan caught 2 more. Planning to take them to the county town to sell tomorrow, Song Zhang hefted the 2 rabbits for her to gauge their weight.
I said to Yu Shanshan, why don't you borrow some money from me? Wouldn't that be easier?
Someone said you put on airs, didn't they?
What do you mean?
It means you're wearing tattered clothes full of holes, yet you act like some rich gentleman. Clearly, you're poor and lazy. Yet, insist on acting superior to everyone. A man like you, all talk, no skill, will never amount to anything. And you ask why I didn't borrow money from you? How much money could your family lend me? 9. You even make sure I don't get any of the good food, let alone money. I'd rather be self-reliant. That is more dignified.
It is not that I'm being picky with you. What can I do? My family's poor. I'm my parents' only son. So the best food was always saved for me.
I can tell. So they raised you to be a pampered idle son of a poor family.
Do you look down on me?
Who would respect someone like you? Oh, not exactly. There are plenty of people who are blind to that. Like that Ali, who thinks you're great.
Yu Shanshan, if you keep mocking me like that, I'll get angry.
Fine, don't say anything then. I won't bother with you.
Shanshan, I heard a John say you caught 3 wild rabbits.
Yeah, mother-in-law. You kill one tonight. I'll sell the other 2.
He wants to eat meat too. I just can't stomach that coarse gruel. Once he earns some money, I'll never eat that shit again.
That is great.
I'll ask your father-in-law to kill one in a bit. This rabbit is so plump, there should be plenty of meat. Okay.
Shanshan smiled. Then she went back into the house.
You're really going to kill and eat a rabbit? You worked so hard to catch.
What is there to be reluctant about? Eating them won't make them disappear forever. Once I earn money, we'll eat meat every day.
My mother only fed you coarse grains. Yet, you let the whole family eat meat. Don't you resent her playing favorites?
You saved my life. I can never thank you enough. So how could I hold a grudge against your mother over a mouthful of that shit? Even if I were to hold a grudge, I'd only resent you. It is all about how they treat me. And that depends on your attitude toward me. You never take my side. So, of course, they'll take me even less seriously. So, a selfish man like you, I wouldn't like that.
I'm selfish.
Looks like my 500-year-old ginseng saved an ungrateful wretch.
Don't act so innocent. You saved me so I'd become your wife, didn't you? Still, I should thank you for your generosity. You didn't make things difficult for me, and you gave me time to repay my debt. That was honorable of you. Thank you.
Let's keep gratitude and debt separate. She was still very grateful to their whole family. They didn't force him.
You keep switching between putting me down and praising me. It really annoys me.
I'm just stating the facts.
What you said just now was right. My family may be poor, but we're not so low as to take things from others by force. As long as you can pay back the silver, you can go wherever you like.
Song Zhan's mouth curved into a faint smile. Yu Shanshan shot him a sidelong glance. grabbed the bundle from the edge of the con, and took out the cloth she had bought that morning.
Do you have an ink ruler and scissors?
You know how to make clothes.
As a proper spy, he needs to have a plan for everything.
I would never have guessed.
With a sneer, Sang Zhang went into the west room. Before long, he returned carrying a needle case.
Everything you asked for is in there.
Sang Zhang watched her nimble hands draw and snip as she turned a length of cloth into garment pieces. It was the first time he'd seen a woman make clothes, and he hadn't realized making a single garment could be so complex.
You even do embroidery.
Don't laugh.
He'd never learned how to embroider. How many people nowadays learn this?
So do you choose not to embroider, or you simply don't know how?
Sang Zhang seemed to have found her weak spot, and he teased.
And what about you then?
Me? I can do plenty of things. So why should I tell you?
Yu Shanshan paid no mind to his show of pride, and kept cutting. Before long, she had cut out traditional women's robes, trousers, and a doodle, and all that remained was to sew them together. At that moment, voices carried from outside the yard Sang Daddy and Lingo were talking. It sounded like they were killing a rabbit.
Aren't you scared?
It is not like they're killing a person. So what is there to be afraid of?
She really is a special woman.
When night fell, a small bowl of rabbit meat sat on the table. Its aroma made everyone's mouth water.
Ha Zhan, Shanshan, go on, help yourselves.
Ling Gu said with a smile. Yu Shanshan didn't hold back this time. She took a piece of rabbit and began to eat. It is her own share, so she ate with a clear conscience. Sang Zhang then picked up a piece as well, and ate slowly. His manner of eating hardly matched what you'd expect from a poor family's child. Yu Shanshan took a few bites and noticed that Lingo and Sang Daddy weren't eating, but were eating wild greens. Instead,
Father-in-law and mother-in-law, there is plenty of rabbit meat. Why don't you have some too?
Shanshan, you eat your share. Your father-in-law and I don't care for meat.
Ling Gu couldn't help glancing at Sang Zhang. Yu Shanshan, now I see what is going on. Turns out these parents even have to watch their son's face before they eat.
Sang Zhan, as a son, could you really bear to eat meat yourself, leaving your parents to eat wild greens?
Yu Shanshan couldn't stand it. She hadn't meant to meddle in their affairs. But there was plenty of meat tonight, more than enough, and his behavior was getting hard to stomach.
Go on, you should eat some meat too. Or my wife will think I'm terribly unfilial.
Ling Gu and Sang Daddy exchanged a glance, and then, somewhat awkwardly, each took a piece of meat. Yu Shanshan watched the three of them. Feeling puzzled,
Are people in the old days really this indulgent toward their children, giving them the best bites, yet afraid of upsetting a child?
seeing that they all started to eat, he stopped worrying about the rest. After all, those matters had nothing to do with him. He is not one to make himself miserable. He ate 7 or 8 pieces of meat one after another. Only then did he leave the table.
Stop sewing. Get some rest.
You go to bed first. I'll sew until I'm finished. Then sleep.
Mrs., aren't you going to sell the rabbits? If you don't get up soon, you'll miss the morning market.
Thanks.
He said thank you casually, as if it were nothing, then sat up and picked up Lingo's old garment. Before his new clothes were ready, he could only wear this for now. The special uniform wasn't practical. When he stood, his flawless, pale back was exposed to the man's eyes. Before Sang Zhang could take another look, the woman had already put her clothes on. Then she revealed her fair, smooth legs, wearing trousers. Sang Zhang watched unashamed as she dressed right in front of him, which left him feeling annoyed. Did that mean he didn't count at all? Did she really look down on him deep down? He couldn't shake the thought that an unknown woman was snubbing him, and his gaze went a little cold. Yu Shanshan had no idea what was on his mind. After getting dressed, she climbed down from the can, washed up and freshened herself, then stepped out the door.
Hey, you're heading to town on your own.
What of it?
With that, she stepped out of the house. He didn't expect her to do him any favors. She's not his real wife after all, so he figured it was only natural. When Sang Zhan saw her leave, his handsome face darkened. He'd woken up early, didn't he get up, just so he could go into town with her, and look at him, putting on a face like he didn't want to take advantage of him. If it weren't for the danger of a young woman going into town alone, he wouldn't have bothered to get up early. Isn't sleeping in nicer? Yu Shanshan left the village, and found the ox cart hadn't arrived yet, so he stood by the roadside, waiting. Bored as he waited, he suddenly heard footsteps behind him. He turned to look. He saw Sang Zhang walking over with an indifferent expression. Yu Shanshan looked at him, a little surprised.
What are you doing here?
Don't get me wrong. I have something to take care of in town. I couldn't care less about your business.
I won't kid myself. You're such a lazy person. You wouldn't think about anyone else.
Half an hour later, a cartload of people arrived at the city gate. Yu Shanshan slung her bamboo basket and went into town. She didn't even ask Sangzhang where they were headed. Sangzhang watched her and strolled through the city gate. He didn't even spare her a glance. He clearly looked down on her.
She laughed. Not bad. This wild rabbit is big and meaty. Perfect for taking back to the manor. Huh? Listen, miss, how much for this rabbit?
One costs 120 yuan.
Miss, you're asking a pretty steep price. Are you taking advantage of me thinking I don't know the going rate for wild rabbits?
Sir, my goods are a bit pricier than others. But you must look at the quality. As the saying goes, you get what you pay for. This rabbit is not only fat, it is lively and fresh. And once you butcher and cook it, it'll taste exceptional.
Hey, what rabbit isn't alive? They're all lively, aren't they? I reckon. You're trying to convince people just because you're pretty.
If you want to buy, we can haggle over the price. If you don't want to buy, then please take your business to someone else's stall.
Huh? We do mean to buy. One rabbit for 51. These two will be 100 yuan.
Sorry, I won't sell at that price.
Miss, do you know who we're with back at the manor? Given my master's standing in Louis County,
Even those who get your goods for free would still treat you with respect.
I don't even know him. I don't care whether he looks up to you. Go buy from someone else.
How dare you? To look down on my master.
If you hand over the rabbit, we'll pretend we heard nothing. Or else,
Don't even think about doing business in this county again.
Does your master know you're bullying people by riding on his authority? I don't believe someone with any standing in this county would stoop to your kind of behavior. You want something for nothing. Fine. Then have your master come and get it himself.
You a mere country girl. And you expect my master to come. Are you out of your mind?
we're taking this hair today.
And you'll sell it whether you like it or not.
Saying that, he tossed 100 copper coins at him, who grabbed his bamboo basket and tried to leave.
Since when has the Shi household stooped to strong-arm tactics like this?
Thank you, Master Shi, your servant.
I was only trying to save the household some money. We're only acting with the Shi household's best interests at heart. Please, Master Shi, take my loyalty into account.
Spare the two of us.
Enough, you servants. I suspect you're trying to skim off the top, greedy for silver, deliberately using the Shiya name to take advantage of the townsfolk. Servants like you, the Shi household, certainly won't take you back. You've taken your monthly wages, so get out of the Shi household.
Master Shi, please forgive us. I won't ever dare to do it again.
You can get out now, or Yue Ying won't give you a single coin.
The two servants, upon hearing that, didn't dare beg for mercy any longer, and ran off in shame.
Miss, it is my fault for not being strict enough, for letting you be startled.
No harm done. If the young master can punish wicked servants so harshly, then he must be a man of righteousness and compassion.
Miss, so people won't think the Shi household condones its servants' misdeeds, I'll buy this hair.
I've paid too much. These two hairs only cost 2.4 million.
Consider the extra my apology. Just take it.
Young master, you're too generous. This matter has nothing to do with you. You don't have to apologize. The money is what it is supposed to be. Nothing more, nothing less. I won't ask for more.
But I don't have any small change. What am I to do? Young master?
Xu Shanshan just now said again not to let him buy it. Someone behind him lifted up his bamboo basket.
Xian Yan, since you're so generous to buy it, then we'll reluctantly sell it to you.
You're his husband.
Oh.
So you two are married. Truly a perfect match. You're one lucky fellow.
谢爷拿好, this.
Xie Sheng took the bamboo basket holding the wild rabbit and handed a tael of silver to Sang Zhai.
Thank you. Fanya, we should head back.
Let go. Who told you to go off and sell the rabbit to him?
No, who wouldn't grab that money? Are you stupid?
Is that what you call making money? You're just after some petty little bargain.
Only if there is actually something to gain.
If a deal comes knocking, why not take it?
You're so petty. You deserve to be poor.
I really am poor. I see silver and I want it. From now on, you'd better work harder to earn money. I'll be counting on you to support me from now on.
Aren't you ashamed to say that? A strapping young man letting a woman support him. I can't believe you had the nerve to say that.
You went and ruined my good time. So if I'm not after you, who else would I be after?
I'll pay back the money I owe you sooner or later. No need. Don't rush me to pay it back now. Hand it over.
Why are you playing? Dumb. Where is the money?
Hey, so it was about the money after all. Come with me. Shopkeeper, please change this silver into 1 guan of coins.
The shopkeeper was honest. Without asking, he pulled 2.5 strings of coins from the drawer and handed them over. Sang Zhang counted out 240 WIN from them and handed it to Shanshan.
This is the payment for your rabbit.
Are you kidding me? My rabbit sold for a whole tael of silver.
Did you forget? That tael of silver came from my sale. This 240 WIN is the price you sold it for.
Today she realized that this poor kid wasn't just lazy. He was actually a shameless little scoundrel. He tried to argue, but found he couldn't come up with an excuse. The two of them walked off, one after the other. Yu Shanshan deliberately kept her distance from him. She didn't want to walk with him.
You filthy woman! How dare you hit this old man?
Who are you? Why did you pat my shoulder?
What is wrong with you? You can't go around hitting people either. Now you've injured me. Take me to see the doctor at once.
If you hadn't been bothering me, why would I have hit you? If you don't want to die, stay away from me.
You hit someone and think you can just walk off. You didn't even check whether I'm someone to be messed with.
What do you want?
Is this supposed to be taking me to the doctor?
Today's my lucky day. Haven't seen a woman this pretty in ages. If we could sell her to the Yingchen brothel, we'd get a good price for her.
See the doctor, huh? Fine by me.
Come with us.
Yu Shanshan lowered her eyes, a faint gleam appearing in them. She planned to follow him for now, then have him lead them into a deserted alley, then kill them. Don't blame him for being ruthless. Judging from the matching clothes of the two, they must be members of some association. If he lets them go this time, then when he tries to go into town again, it would pose a potential danger for his own safety in the future. He had no choice but to strike first. But just as he made up his mind to go with them, a hearty voice called from behind.
Wife, where are you going?
Aja, I just accidentally injured this man, so I'll take him to see the doctor first.
You big, burly fellows can be knocked over by a woman. That is truly laughable.
Hey, damn it! You little brat. Does it matter whether the person you hurt is a man or a woman? Anyway, it was your wife who injured me.
So how much are you going to pay?
Yeah, 5 taels of silver. As long as you pay me every last coin. As for your wife, I won't pursue the matter any further.
5 taels. You don't have enough. I'll give it to you. But I don't have that much on me. Fine, that'll do. Come with me to the money house to withdraw the silver.
That poor kid isn't pulling a fast one on us. You see, you're the type who gets bored easily.
What is wrong with me? Just 5 measly taels of silver. I don't even care about that. So, do you want it or not? If not, we'll be on our way.
Huh? Wait, we'll just go with you.
Fine. Wife, you wait outside the city. I'll come find you later.
Yu Shanshan eyed him suspiciously. She didn't believe he actually had silver at the money house. But now that he said so, she didn't press him about it. Perhaps he really does. With that thought, she nodded, then walked out of the city on her own.
Hey, kid, hurry up and lead the way.
Oh, alright. Follow me.
The leering man saw he didn't seem to be lying, and was secretly pleased. Looks like we'll get a few taels of silver for free today. As for that woman, once they've got the money, they'll force this poor kid to hand over his wife. And by then they'll have everything they want.
Sir, are you here to exchange silver or to deposit it?
Shopkeeper, I owe these 25 taels of silver. Please exchange a few taels for me.
Sang Zhang casually traced the line across the counter with his finger. At that, the shopkeeper's gaze flickered, his eyes flashing for a moment.
Sir, Withdrawing the silver is no problem. But I have a small favor to ask of you.
What is the matter?
A batch of timber was just delivered to the backyard, and the hired laborer couldn't make it today. Could you help me move it? Don't worry. I'll pay you double.
You too. Want to earn a little pocket money together.
I wouldn't stoop to working as a hired hand. Hand over those 5 taels first. You want to do it? Fine, I'll go with you.
No rush. Let me go take a look at the job first to see if it is any good. Shopkeeper, please take me to have a look.
Okay, follow me.
Sang Zhang followed the shopkeeper into the backyard. The lecherous man, afraid the poor fellow might run off, followed after them as well.
Where is the shopkeeper's timber? Isn't that you lot? Damn, you little brat. Do you know who we are? Step aside, or we'll make sure you die a grisly death.
Aren't you just henchmen of the Qing Tiger Hall?
A sliver of murderous intent curled the corner of Sang Zhang's mouth.
Since you know, then move aside quickly and let us pass.
Leave. Have you forgotten how the Qing Tiger Hall always operates?
That kid, don't get me wrong. As long as you let us go, the Qing Tiger Hall won't hold it against you.
All of Ashino City. Who doesn't know that the Qing Tiger Hall has always been treacherous and ruthless? Anyone or anything you set your sights on, you'll stop at nothing to get it. People like you. How could I possibly let you go?
Who are you? Who would have thought this Lu would make it? And that you'd have backing like this.
There are many things you haven't even imagined. Men, send them on their way.
Sang Zhang lost his patience. With a single curt order, 2 men were cut down. Yu Shanshan and the others were gathered at the city gate. Why hasn't that poor kid come back yet? Could it be those 2 found out he had no money and beat him up?
As for the Zhang family, why hasn't your husband returned? We've been waiting ages. It is nearly noon.
Sister Xiang, wait a little longer. He'll be back soon.
As he hesitated about going into the city to look for him, Sang Zhang, however, had a straw between his teeth and strolled leisurely over from the city gate. Yu Shanshan instinctively stepped forward to meet him. Her gaze instinctively swept him up and down. Noticing he bore no wounds, her worry eased.
Why did it take you so long?
Oh, the bank was a bit further away. What? Worried about me?
Of course, you're my benefactor. After all.
Hey, you're really honest. Let's go home.
Now that your family has silver, why are you scraping by like this?
If I had married you, my family would have had it easier. But I didn't, and you even blew the family's last 5 taels.
Really? Your family only has 5 taels.
Of course, it is true. I even gave you my 500-year-old ginseng. Do I need to hide 5 taels?
Who told you to say yes to them so fast? Based on the way you dress, if you'd played up being poor, maybe you'd have saved 2 taels.
You don't know a thing. I'm a real man. Do I like being weak and begging others?
Hey, say what you want, but don't swear.
Country folk are crude, like that. You have to learn to live with it.
I'll never get used to someone like you. When I leave, scold whoever you like.
50,000 taels.
Are you really that confident that you can earn 50,000 taels in 2 years?
If nothing goes wrong, it shouldn't be too hard.
He didn't say anything. He just chuckled. It sounded like mockery, as if he were daydreaming.
Brother Zheng, you're back.
Ali? Why are you here?
I came to see you.
Yu Shanshan glanced at them, then sensibly went back inside.
Ali, I already have a wife now. So don't come around anymore. You're putting me in a difficult spot.
But he doesn't like you. And putting up with him like this won't make you happy. As for Brother John, I've been waiting all along for you to come ask for my hand. If you just divorce him, I'll marry you right away.
Hey, Lai, you're being too naive. Even if I hadn't married her, it still wouldn't have worked between us. Given my family's standing, your parents would never agree to this match. So you'd better listen to your parents and find someone else to marry.
Hey, you actually don't like me. Brother Zheng, then, hurry up and reason with him. I can't just stand by and do nothing. Brother! John's the one being put upon by Shanshan.
He took off the cotton towel and wiped his face. After wiping, he looked over at Sangja. He noticed him giving a knowing look. She understood what he meant.
Who said I don't like him?
Little girl.
Everyone else is married already. So don't keep dreaming about him. There is no way me and him could be together. Don't try to fool me. If you like him, you even kicked him in the street. And you kicked him that hard.
Little girl, you don't get this.
A smack or a scolding can be a way of showing love. It is exactly because I like him. Said I hate him. Didn't you see it? Even after we fight, we still go out together like a pair.
Which just shows we're close.
Ali, hearing this, was momentarily at a loss for words, and couldn't help but glance at Sangja.
Brother John, why did you pick someone else?
I didn't realize you were so good at putting people off. You sent her away with just a few words.
A girl like that, Shelma's way too naive, thinking that if you like someone, you can be together, without considering any other factors.
As if you're so old yourself. You're only a few years older than him.
Don't be fooled by the fact I'm only a few years older than him. Because in mindset, we're a world apart.
I can tell. You're a girl who knows her own mind.
Just as Yu Shangshang was about to speak, a complaining voice floated over from the yard.
Hey, Sang Daiti.
How are you making a fire like that? The whole house is full of smoke. Are you trying to smoke me to death?
Maybe it is about time to clean the ashes out from under the stove. It isn't usually like this.
Can you cook?
No, she can't. She just doesn't make those coarse grain or wild vegetable dishes. She just sits there with no interest.
Hey, 我夫君莎莎. I brought you into the household to live together. Even if you and I aren't really husband and wife, you can't just sit back and expect to be waited on, right?
I can do other things.
Like what?
Wash the dishes, sweep the floor, tidy up around the house.
You can handle the field work, right?
I can do a bit. That is just fine.
In a while, we'll harvest it and sell it. And then you'll help him with the work.
What about you?
Me? I'll naturally be the one watching you do it.
I've never done housework in my life.
If you don't do it, I won't either.
How could you even compare to me?
Even if you're just an outsider, when you're staying at someone's house, you still have to help out, right?
Then go how much work can there be on 2 meal of land?
Not much.
So, don't worry. It won't wear you out.